गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस। आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं क्लास 10 का ट्रव का सॉल्यूशंस, चैप्टर नंबर 7 का आई नो वाई द केज्ड बर्ड सिंग्स, जो कि माया एंजेलो ने लिखा है। चलिए अब बिना कोई देरी किए हम इसका सॉल्यूशंस में जाते हैं क्वेश्चन आंसर पे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, what is the difference between the birds in verse 1 and verse 2? In verse 1, a free bird enjoying its freedom as he flies in the sky, while in verse 2, a caged bird that has to remain in the cage and rarely gets a glimpse of the sky. Question number 2. Which two words should fill in the first two blanks correctly? What is the significance of those two words? Does the uses of the narrow cage go well with the two words in the blank just before? The two words which fill the first two blanks correctly are stalks and down. These two words signifies how hardly the caged bird can move in the cage, and the bars of cage make it difficult for him to see outside. He is angry but helpless. Question number 3. What does his bars of rage signify? Which two words should complement the wings and feet? His bars of rage signifies how hardly the caged bird can move in the cage, and how the bars of cage make it difficult for him to see the world. He is angry but helpless. Question number 4. How does the encaged bird behave? Justify. The encaged bird is helpless as he is not only caged but also has his wings clipped and feet tied. While the free bird enjoys the full sky, the caged bird rarely gets a glimpse of the open blue or orange sky. Question number 5. What does this bird sing about? Explain the symbolism presented in verse 1 and verse 2. The bird sings, but his voice betrays his fear. He is so hopeless and hopeless that his song sounds like a nightmarish scream. The caged bird symbolizes the African American who faced restrictions and discriminations. Passage 3. Question number 1. How does the caged bird sing? What word follows fearful? What is its meaning? The caged bird sings, but his voice betrays his fear. He is so hopeless and hopeless that his song sounds like a nightmarish scream. The word shrill follows fearful, which means shrill or vibrating sound. Question number 2. What is the caged bird afraid of? What does he still long for? Give another word for longed. The caged bird is afraid because he had never been free to know the unknown. He still longs for his freedom. And the word for longed is yearned. Question number 3. Give the two words that should fill in the last two blanks. Which three words rhyme together? Two words that should fill in the last two blanks are hill and freedom. Three words which rhyme together are thrill, still, and hill. Question number 4. Where is his tune heard? What is the symbolism? His tune is heard far and wide, even on the far away hill. This symbolizes how the author had cried for equality and freedom from prejudices. Her cries were heard, but only as a distant noise. She gives expression to the voice of the oppressed people, their yearnings. Question number 5. What idea do you get about the African Americans from this extract? From this extract, we get to know about African American who had not experienced true freedom but aspired to be free. They wanted freedom but were afraid of the unknown. The author of the poem had cried for equality and freedom from prejudices they had been suppressed for too long. Passage number 4. Question number 1. Explain line 1 of the stanza given. A free bird has the freedom of thought and movement. He can enjoy the nature. He can fly anywhere with another breeze in another country. Question number 2. Which two words should fill in the blanks in the second line of the extract? Explain shining trees. Two words which should fill in the blanks in the second line of the extract are trade and winds. The free bird can fly anywhere with another breeze in another country. He can fly through the forests and jungles, through the slanting trees. He can claim the whole sky as his own. Question number 3. What wait on the lawn? Give reason. The fat worms wait on the lawn. The free bird has the freedom to go anywhere so that he have to find his food by his own. Question number 4. What does the last line of the extract mean? What similar expression as given in the last line has already been used in verse 1? In the last line of the extract, the free claims the whole sky as his own. Question number 5. How is the contrast between the two birds revealed in the poem? How is it associated with the American society at the poet's time? The contrast between the two birds is expressed as a free bird, as the freedom of thought and movement. He can enjoy the nature and find his own food, but at the same time it represents the dull and oppressive condition of the caged bird. Passage 5. Question number 1. What has been said about the caged bird earlier? The caged bird is helpless as he is not only caged but also has his wings clipped and feet tied. The caged bird is afraid because he had never been free to know the unknown. He can sing, but his voice betrays his fear. Question number 2. How is the caged bird different from the free bird? A free bird has freedom of thought and movements. He can enjoy the nature and find his own food, while a caged bird is helpless as he is not only caged but also has his wings clipped and feet tied. Question number 3. What does his shadow shut out? Give to extract word. Explain those two words. His shadow shout on a nightmare scream. Those two words show the frightening image of an imprisoned bird, which symbolized the lack of freedom and radical prejudices that the African Americans faced. Question number 4. Describe the condition of the caged bird. What does the grave of dream signify? The caged bird is helpless for lack of freedom. His movements are restricted. Therefore, he can only cry out in despondency. It sounds nightmarish. His wings are clipped and feet are tied. The grave of dreams signifies how the dreams of the caged bird remains unfulfilled. Question number 5. What does the poet want to convey through the use of the two birds? What is the autobiographical element in the poem? Poet says that free birds is for white and caged bird is used for non-white. A free bird has freedom of thought and movement, while the caged bird is helpless for lack of freedom. There is autobiographical element in the poem. The problems of radical discrimination and insecurity suffered by the African Americans is the main theme of the poem. Our answer question is completed. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and thank you.